Today, we're diving deep into a critical cybersecurity threat, DLL sideloading, a technique that cleverly exploits how Windows applications load dynamic link libraries to inject malicious code seamlessly. DLL sideloading occurs when a legitimate application is tricked into loading a malicious DLL instead of its intended, trusted version, often because the attacker places the fake file in a directory the app checks first. This attack leverages the predictable search order that Windows applications use to locate necessary DLLs, typically starting with the application's own directory, then the current working directory, and proceeding to system folders like System32. The process begins with a user launching a seemingly legitimate and trusted application, such as a signed executable from a reputable vendor, completely unaware of any underlying vulnerabilities that could be exploited. As the application starts up, it attempts to load various dynamic link libraries essential for its functionality, following the standard DLL search path defined by the operating system. An attacker, having previously planted a malicious DLL with the exact same name as a legitimate one in a vulnerable search directory, like the applications folder, patiently waits for this moment to execute their payload. Because the malicious DLL is located earlier in the search path priority, the trusted application inadvertently loads it instead of the genuine library from the system directories, hijacking the normal loading process. Once loaded into memory, the malicious code executes with the same elevated privileges as the trusted application itself, granting the attacker significant control over the system and its resources. This exploitation can lead to severe consequences, including unauthorized data access from secure locations, full system compromise, and the installation of further malware like Trojans or rootkits. Attackers can exfiltrate sensitive information such as credentials or intellectual property, inject ransomware to encrypt files, or establish persistent backdoors, all while masquerading under the guise of a trusted process name. The impact extends beyond simple data breaches, potentially disrupting critical business operations, causing financial losses, and eroding user trust in legitimate software vendors and their products. Mitigation strategies are crucial, starting with secure coding practices that explicitly specify full DLL paths using functions like load library with absolute paths, rather than relying on the default search order. Implementing strong application whitelisting policies, such as through AppLocker or Windows Defender application control, ensures that only approved executables and DLLs are allowed to run or load on a system. Regular security audits, including static code analysis and dynamic vulnerability assessments, help identify and patch potential DLL sideloading weaknesses before malicious actors can exploit them in the wild. User education is also vital, training employees to recognize phishing attacks that trick them into downloading compromised applications or placing malicious files in trusted directories. Advanced endpoint detection and response solutions, or EDR tools like Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, can monitor for suspicious DLL loading activities in real time and alert security teams immediately. By thoroughly understanding the mechanics of DLL sideloading and implementing these robust layered defenses, organizations can significantly reduce their overall attack surface against such persistent threats. Staying vigilant and proactive in cybersecurity practices is paramount to protecting sensitive data, maintaining operational continuity, and upholding the integrity of trusted systems in today's threat landscape.